Hola, ¿cómo están? Espero que estén súper bien. Yo soy Estivalis y bienvenidos otra vez a mi canal. Si eres nuevo, no olvides suscribirte dando clic al botón rojo que está aquí abajito y a la campanita para que no te pierdas ningún video nuevo. Antes de empezar, les recuerdo que tengo Instagram, Twitter, Facebook y TikTok para que vayan a seguirme. También hago streams todos los días en Twitch, así que si les interesa, ahí los espero. Y también les recuerdo que ya está a la venta mi merch a través de la página de Instagram, @HeyEstee Shop. Y en el video de hoy les traigo la tercera parte del caso de TikTok, Alex Calvo is Haunted. Si no han visto las primeras dos partes, les voy a dejar los links en la descripción para que vayan a verlas antes de ver este video. En el video anterior nos quedamos en que Alex sale de su cuarto porque escucha un ruido y en la cocina alcanza a ver como una silla se mueve completamente sola. Pero además al día siguiente se da cuenta que Froghead volvió a aparecer justo donde pasó lo de la silla. El siguiente TikTok lo subió el 13 de septiembre y dice cosas moviéndose.
Yeah, okay, I'm just up here giving my daughter a bath, you know, regular dad stuff. The bathroom is basically right over by where all this stuff happens. Little bit of development. The keys are gone. I did not move them. These have just been sitting here, the letters, journal, photo album. Yeah, the keys are just gone. And Frogette, the doll, did not move it, did not touch it, have not seen my daughter playing with it. But it's gone, so let's see what happens next.
Como dije en el video anterior, espero que les pregunte a sus hijas a ver si han experimentado algo raro dentro de la casa. El siguiente TikTok también lo subió el 13 de septiembre.
So I'm getting a lot of people asking me a lot of different questions. So there's a couple things that I want to throw out there that maybe I haven't mentioned yet. You know, about my family, I haven't really talked too much about my mother and my grandmother, that situation. I mentioned very early on that I hadn't seen my grandmother since I was like 5 years old. Something happened. I was 5, so I don't know what it was. My mother and my grandmother, a little bit before that actually, there was some kind of rift that formed. I know that we stopped seeing her as much. And then when I was like 5 years old, contact cut off completely. We moved away. We didn't live in this house at the time, but we lived within an hour from here. And we moved much further away. I never saw her again. You know, my mother passed away 7, 8 years ago now, so I really can't ask her about it. I don't know what caused them to stop talking. I know, like, I don't remember my grandma being like toxic, but you know, I was 5. I don't know. Whatever happened, they just cut off all contact. I know that my aunt, who was older than my mom, she stayed in contact with her a little bit longer, but eventually kind of moved out closer to where we were in a very similar situation. She also, unfortunately, about 3 years ago passed away. So I do have a couple of cousins that I'm kind of close with, you know, I'm friendly with them. You know, if we were to have some kind of get together for Thanksgiving or Christmas, it would be with them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the family had that kind of rift. I did ask Cindy about it before we really sat down for the official interview. She didn't know. So yeah, I really don't have any idea what went down there. Everything that is going on now, it certainly seems like just another element of all this, something for me to chase down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll give my cousins a call, see what I can find out from them, see maybe if they know anywhere else to look. So yeah, that's basically it about my family. Next video I'm uploading is going to be about my great-grandfather's trunk.
Ok, la verdad sí creo que a lo mejor la separación de su familia tenga que ver con todo este tema extraño de brujas, el bisabuelo y todo esto. Ustedes cuéntenme qué opinan en los comentarios. El siguiente TikTok también lo subió el 13 de septiembre y dice el baúl de mi bisabuelo.
Okay, I've also been asked about my great-grandfather's trunk. I mentioned, or it came up in the interview with Cindy, that my grandmother felt that a lot of the things that went on in the house had to do with the trunk that her father, my great-grandfather, had. She, you know, we talked a little bit about it before and after the videoed interview. just it was an old trunk that my great-grandfather had. That's where he kept his documents, books, other items. She said that he used in his work with the church and with the Seminole and with the haunted houses and all that stuff. He talked about in his letters to my great-grandmother from the 1920s when he was working on writing Haxon, his grandfather's trunk. That's where he said he got a lot of the information that he gave them to make the movie. I'm assuming it's the same one. I know there were little notes about things in his journal from later. I still haven't found any more of his journals, but I really believe that he did have more. So I'm going to keep looking for that. And this trunk, I have not found it anywhere on the property. I've been looking. I'm going to keep looking. I don't know. That's another one. If I find anything out, I'll give you guys an update. So.
Ok. Siento que a lo mejor podría estar enterrado en el terreno de la casa. Espero que eventualmente lo encuentre y nos enseñe qué hay dentro del baúl porque me parece demasiado interesante. El siguiente TikTok lo subió el 14 de septiembre.
Okay, so I haven't really come into my grandmother's room I've kind of left it mostly how it was when we got here. It's just kind of a weird feeling, it still kind of doesn't fully feel like my house. But I was in here today for the first time really kind of digging in to see, if there's anything we can use, anything I can sell, anything that just doesn't need to be here. And when I go into the very first drawer, this is what I found. Now some of you might know what this is. This is sage. Now some of you also might know what that is generally used for. Warding off dark spirits or dark energies. I'm guessing this incense is something similar, I don't know. Oh my god. I made this bowl with her. That's Spider-Man. That's Black Spider-Man symbol, and there are his eyes. Holy shit. I made this bowl with her when I was like 4 years old, out of clay. Oh my god. She still has it.
Ok, el siguiente TikTok también lo subió el 14 de septiembre.
Okay, I was just hearing some scary noises coming from the entrance, and this just fucking happened. I'm out here in my living room again, which is right by where that chair moved the other night. And I don't know, there's just been like scary shit going on around that. What was that? Oh, shit! Oh, no. What the fuck? Okay, this shit is getting too fucked up to believe. Okay, Leo, great-grandpa, whatever. I got the key. Oh, shit. I got the keys. I'm gonna try to find whatever they unlock. I feel like that's what you want me to do. Stop scaring the shit out of me. I'm gonna do this. Stop scaring the shit out of me.
No sé por qué, pero yo no creo que sea su bisabuelo esa sombra que se vio. El siguiente TikTok lo subió el 15 de septiembre.
If you watched the last video, you know that I got the keys again. They showed up again. I think I'm gonna go and try to use them at that church graveyard. I'm a little bit hesitant because, ever since I went there... One sec, babe. Ever since I went there, the activity in the house has really picked up, and I'm just kind of concerned about something like that getting even worse. Come here. Okay, I'll get you some food. I gotta feed this child. She's telling me she's hungry in English and Spanish. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go. Not today, not after last night, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated.
Justo eso fue lo que varios dijeron en los comentarios del video anterior, que seguramente esas llaves podrían ser de la iglesia o de donde están las tumbas. La verdad es que yo no lo había pensado antes, pero tiene mucho sentido. El siguiente TikTok también lo subió el 15 de septiembre.
Okay, couple developments. Not really developments. Got the sage going, obviously. Melissa thinks it's my birthday or something because of that. And we went to the animal shelter today and rescued Summer, the dog. I don't know. Seems like a good idea to me. I know people have talked about animals being sensitive to this stuff. I've always liked dogs. Melissa is obviously very happy. Melissa, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Goodness. Who's that? It's Summer the dog. So, we'll see. Hopefully this stuff helps.
Ok, el siguiente TikTok lo subió el 16 de septiembre.
I'm going to put up another video later talking about my thoughts on all this because some people have been asking me what I think is going on, and up until now I've tried to stick with really substantive things like here's an article I can show you, here's an interview I did, here's a video of something crazy. I haven't really been talking just about my thoughts, and I'm just going to do a quick one about that. I am planning on going back to the church either today or tomorrow, if not another day pretty soon. Still kind of nervous about it, but you know, it's going to drive me crazy until I do, so I am going to do that. Also, I'm going to post another video about the yard, because we did find a couple of other strange things out in the yard. I'm going to add that to this one now. Got cut off a little early because Summer, if you see at the end, ended up in the neighbor's yard, so that was something I had to handle. Explorers. And I guess my grandma did a lot of gardening. There's a lot of these pots all over the place, and on this big platform thing, it's kind of caving in some places, so I haven't walked around on it. But a part of me is wondering if there's anything underneath it. Which makes me wonder if there's anything underneath the house or the shed or anything else. That's a hell of a tree. It's growing right through the fence. This is another part of the yard that I have not really documented much because it's so overgrown, but we're kind of exploring. Wow. Looks like there used to be something here. I don't know, that's like an altar? I don't know. Oh, there's Summer.
Ok, en el siguiente video creo que nos va a platicar que contactó a uno de sus primos y lo subió también el 16 de septiembre.
Okay, I am calling my cousin Pat to see if I can find out anything else about the situation with our mothers and grandmother.
So,
Hey Pat, this is Alex.
oh hey Alex, how's the house?
I guess you are not watching my TikTok.
What happened?
Go watch my TikTok. You remember I texted you, I said I was going to call to ask about something your mom might have talked to you about before she passed?
Yeah, what's up?
You remember how both of our moms, all of us, we never really had a relationship with Grandma. We didn't go see her. We didn't talk to her.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever, explain that to you? Or maybe it came up, you asked why, and she gave you some kind of reason?
No. Yeah, she was kind of weird about it whenever anybody brought it up. Have you talked to Michael?
Yeah, I talked to both him and your dad, and neither of them really had anything to give me.
What about his dad?
What, you mean like your grandpa?
No, Michael's dad.
You and Michael don't have the same dad?
Yeah. How did you not know he didn't have the same dad?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy when I think... Oh god, when I think about it, I think I do remember, holy shit, that was so long ago. Yeah, okay. Okay, and that's... Okay, yeah, and she was with... Okay, this is perfect. Alright, that's awesome, dude. You just gave me, a huge lead. This might be really big for me.
Awesome. Want to give me part of the house?
No, but you can come stay here if you help me take care of the kids.
Pass.
All right, man. You've helped me out a ton. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, well that is certainly a new lead. That is awesome. I'll try to follow that up and see what I can find out.
El siguiente TikTok es una actualización y la subió el 17 de septiembre.
I spoke to my cousin Michael. He is getting in touch with his father, who he says still lives within about an hour of here, so hopefully I'll be able to speak with him soon. I'd like to sit down with him, but we'll see. The church, I did not go to the church today. It's been raining all day, so I'm going to go ahead and say that's the reason, and it has nothing to do, or not because I am afraid. There hasn't really been any activity in the house. I don't know if it's because of the sage or the dog, or maybe me just saying, hey, I'm going to try to see what these keys do, but it's been pretty peaceful and cool.
El siguiente TikTok es del 18 de septiembre.
Okay, so I was just chilling out on the patio with Summer, and Frogette has made her first reappearance since she disappeared from the spot where that chair moved. Yeah, she's just sitting here, looks like looking out into the yard. Like I said, we haven't had really any activity since that shadow person thing, so I don't know, this is the first little bit of something. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave her there. You know, I've been thinking a lot about all this, obviously, and including Frogette. And one thing that I realized was that, you know, my daughter, she played with it a little bit at first, but she doesn't really seem interested at all now. Like, she doesn't seem like against it, but she doesn't really seem drawn to it at all. I asked her why she doesn't like to play with it, and, you know, she's very hard to get to speak. She can speak, but you saw when I was trying to get her to say Summer the dog in the other video, she said it 1,000 times in the car on the way from the animal shelter, but as soon as you try to get her to say something, she's like, no, fuck you. So, I've been asking her, like, why don't you want to play with this doll? Why don't you like it? And finally, she just said to me, in her baby way of saying it, but basically, it's not mine. Now, I don't know, I know some of you have 3-year-olds, but to a 3-year-old, every toy is theirs. I go to Walmart, every toy on the shelf is hers. This is the first time she's ever told me that a toy is not hers, so I don't know, I'm gonna, you know, that's kind of weird. I will say that I really, really do not get any negative vibes from her. Frogette, I call her, from it, the toy. Not crazy. I don't know. And based on what my grandma said in the note and what Cindy said to me, I don't really feel threatened by her. I don't know. I don't know. She just kind of does her own thing. I'm just gonna let her chill and look out in the yard, whatever she wants.
Ok, la verdad, a mí también por alguna razón como que me cae bien Frogette. No siento que sea mala, no sé si después voy a cambiar de opinión, pero por ahora me da mucha ternura, me gusta que esté sentada viendo por la ventana. El siguiente TikTok también es del 18 de septiembre.
Okay, I've been calling around to a bunch of different Seminole cultural centers, museums all over the state. I mentioned earlier that I found out that my great-grandfather worked with a Seminole medicine woman for some time. You know, most of the time I don't get anything, so I just, you know, I record all the calls, but I delete, you know, if nothing happens, I just delete them. Got reference to call this guy named Joe Davis, and I got a big-time lead, so here's the call. Okay, calling Joe Davis, Seminole.
Hello?
Hi, is this Joe Davis?
Yes. Yes, it is. How can I help you?
Yeah, my name is Alex Calvo. I was given your number by the museum there in the Everglades. They told me that you could help me out, that I guess you're the expert on your people's history in the area I'm living.
Okay. What do you need?
You know, I'm doing some research about my great-grandfather, and I've been told that he worked a lot with the Seminole from like the 50s through the 70s, maybe longer. You know, it's like spiritual, superstitious kind of stuff. Yeah.
What was his name?
Leo Oldry, or Leopold Oldry.
Okay. He worked with things like exorcisms, hauntings, and other things of that nature, right?
Yeah. Do you know about him?
I know someone who can maybe help you out. Is this your number?
Yes.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll have her get in touch with you. I don't imagine it will take very long. You said your name is Alex, right?
Yes. Oh my God, dude, you have helped me out so much. This is incredible. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man, but be very careful, okay? This stuff's not a game. It's not a joke.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect, sir. I'm really sorry, but I really appreciate it. You've helped me a lot.
You're very welcome, man. Have a nice day, and please be careful.
I will. Thank you. You have a nice day too. Bye.
Bye.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, so obviously that's a pretty huge deal. You know, I'm just gonna wait. Maybe she's gonna text or call me. I don't know. I don't know who even she is. He just mentioned that it was a woman. So, yeah, hopefully it's soon, and hopefully that's another little piece I can put into this big freaking puzzle. Keep you updated as always. Thanks for watching.
Está demasiado interesante. Bueno, a mí me parece muy interesante. Y el último TikTok que vamos a ver hoy es del 19 de septiembre y está contestando a un comentario que dice: a lo mejor algo la puso ahí apuntándote a la dirección correcta. Está viendo hacia algo en específico en el jardín, refiriéndose a Frogette.
So some of you were talking about trying to see if maybe Frogette was looking, like pointing at something, trying to show me. She was sitting over here before. I have moved her into the house. You know, I don't like to move her, but it was raining, so I'm letting her watch us. She still gets to look out the window. I put her there. She didn't move herself that time. But if you look at where she was looking before, it is basically right here. Now, there's certainly some implication there. What are you trying to say, Frogette? So I walked around the house and I found several more of those little open sections on the elevated part of the house. You can see part of the house is ground level, part of it is a little bit elevated. And as I'm walking the perimeter, like trying to find more of those sections, I come up to this part that is pretty overgrown and kind of covered, and I never realized actually was had an opening to get to part of under the house. It's kind of securely on there. It's got bolts and stuff in there keeping it. They look pretty rusted. I'm gonna see what I can do. Summer is definitely very excited about it. So yeah, that's a pretty good find. I want to thank you guys for suggesting to try and see if maybe Frogette was showing me something. Seems like she was.
Ok, ¿alguien más cree que en esa parte de abajo de la casa esté el baúl? Yo la verdad creo que sí podría ser, pero vamos a ver qué pasa. He visto sus comentarios y sé que no les gusta que los deje así con la intriga de la historia, pero la verdad es que tiene demasiados videos y vamos a tardar un poco en ir al día con lo que él va subiendo, así que espero que lo entiendan. Voy a tratar de actualizarlo seguido, pero eso es todo por este video. Cuéntenme en los comentarios qué opinan. Espero que les haya gustado mucho. Si les gustó, no olviden darle like, suscribirse dando clic al botón rojo que está aquí abajito y a la campanita para que no se pierdan ningún video nuevo. Gracias por ver el video, les mando un beso enorme y nos vemos mañana. Bye.